There we go. All right, and just like that, we are live on both platforms. This is tremendous, guys. So I've actually been trying to figure out how to go live on Twitter because I feel like I can duel it at the same time. You guys can obviously propose the questions. I'm pretty engaging when it comes to, bouncing back and forth. So I'll be reading what's going on in the chat. Obviously, you guys have the link to the description for the YouTube live if you guys are wanting to pop in there as well. So let's get this thing rolling, guys. So obviously, we're going to be talking stocks. So Twitter universe, say hello to obviously the YouTube universe. Everybody, we're going to be collaborating. We're going to be doing this thing together. So typically how we do these live streams, guys, is it's a lot of good engaging interaction when it comes to the chat. We talk stocks. We talk about the week. Just a lot going on. So hopefully you guys had a tremendous week. I'm still getting back into things, guys. I actually had to go back to the 9 to 5 today. So, had to figure that back out. That was different. So, yeah. That was definitely interesting. Well, this is interesting. What's going on, Duckster? What is going on, my friend? How's it going? How is it going? Go ahead and put this over here. Well, that's different. Thoughts on CLH? Take a little each time before a workout. Really good stuff. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever had CELH. I can't say that I have, honestly. Oh, wow. A lot going on this thing. Oh, man. What a freaking week. It was a tremendous week. A lot accomplished. Honestly, I did a lot. I was extremely happy with everything that was done when it came to interviews and getting stuff done with that. Factions, it's funny you say that. So in all honesty, I'm gonna go ahead and let me end this Twitter. Guys. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging than I thought it was. So hopefully you guys have a good evening. Boom. Well, that was interesting. Honestly, I like GNUS. I was gonna put out a video on it this week, and then I really did. I wanted to put out some stuff to really test and see how YouTube would respond, how people from YouTube would respond. So I put out two, I would say, not as well known of companies. Obviously, I put out, GNSS, and that video absolutely just tanked. Nobody really seemed to be interested in that one. And then I put out CWGYF, and nobody really seemed to be interested in that one. So it was more of a test. I do really like GNUS. I think that they're doing so much. Obviously, they got Shaq on board. There's a chance they got Elon Musk on board. Obviously, they have so much going when it comes to the Avengers and things like that. So I really like the lineup. Arnold Schwarzenegger obviously is a part of it. So I really like what GNUS is doing. And so I really wanted to provide an updated video and see how much and if people are truly still interested in that stock. I know I'm invested into it. I'm holding for a very long time. And I believe in what they're trying to accomplish. Obviously I have a 2-year-old son. Well, not 2 years yet, but I have basically a 2-year-old boy. And, I know he would be extremely interested in that stuff. So I'm really excited and excited to see what they continue to push out from their content perspective. So yeah, I do like it though. I do intend to put a video out, Factions. Sounds good, Duckster. Sam, what is going on? What is going on? Good regardless of the redness. I agree. I agree. I think from an overall perspective, I think we're doing all right. I really do. I'm very, very satisfied. I'm very happy with my overall holdings. I'm sitting on a few $100s, but I'm gonna end up holding on to that. Originally I was gonna make some moves and do, look to see what else I can add, and I'm really just kind of gonna hold. So I like where I'm at. I really do, and I'm just ready for this thing to kick off. Genius has their announcement with Marvel Wednesday, and then their earnings too. Yeah, I'm excited for that, Factions. I really do like Genius. Uh-oh. Whew, I was a little nervous. It didn't pop like it usually should. Didn't want to make sure it's flat. Tastes pretty good though. What's going on, Hooked on Jeepin' Productions? What's going on, my friend? I appreciate the comments. Appreciate the comments for sure. I'm down still on a 1 year chart. Hey, it happens. You're waiting for your parents, excited for Sins. I know a lot of people are. I'm really excited to see what they're, what they continue to work on, if they get the approvals that they need and everything like that. I'm excited for Sins as well. There he is. What's going on, Chang? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate you, sending me messages on Twitter. It's awesome. Hoping Genius might double within the next couple. That'd be tremendous, man. That would be tremendous. I'd be super pumped about that. I don't have a massive position. I think I own like 25 shares. But I would be completely fine with that. I know a lot of people who really hold a massive position, and I talk to them quite a bit, and they're very, very excited about it for sure. I found out Bant did a registered offering for 0.0175 for, holy smokes. I don't understand why firms make offerings lower than the current trading price. I think it depends on when. I'm not sure. That's interesting. But I'm wondering if it's like, if they've decided on a sell date and whatever it ends up being when they agree upon it, that's what it actually is traded at. I'm not sure, but that's not terrible news. Guys, I don't truly believe that there's anything wrong with Bantech. I'm not going to create a massive position in something that is a very risky play. That's something that we must understand, is that Bantech is a very risky play, guys. The drone aspect is a subsidiary, so they do have other things that they're focusing on. I created a position because I like what they're forecasting as far as what they want to get involved with in drones, but I'm not going to make it such a tremendous position that if it fails or it doesn't work out, that I'm just losing so much money. And that's a big thing that I always wanted to get across to people, is I do like what they are talking about. I like the fact that they have anti-drone, defenses and things like that they've really discussed. And, they actually have been working with a fire department, I believe, and stuff like that. So there's some things that I do really like about the company, but there's obviously other drone companies that I believe in way, way more than, Bantech. And I'm down a lot too, guys. I'm down tremendously in it. And that's why, I obviously didn't make it a very massive position. But I do like the fact that they are involved with drones. But one thing I am starting to learn as I'm doing, as I'm starting to do a lot more interviews and getting engaged with a lot more, higher up people within the drone sector, it really is something that drone companies don't really always see everyone as a competitor. They see them kind of as partners at time, even though they may not technically be partners, because they're all trying to build the overall foundation, the overall infrastructure for what drones are going to become. So, it doesn't always necessarily mean that Bantech isn't going to be successful, or the fact that their subsidiary, Drone USA, isn't going to be successful. It just means that maybe they aren't drawing the interest right now like they should be. So that's something that is definitely a long-term play. And like I said, guys, I'm not going to make that a massive position. I own 12,000 shares, and I got in way too high. And I'm honest with you guys. I'm very transparent on that. But it actually did all right today. It actually did okay today. Yeah, UAVS guys. Obviously got a big call coming up. Just interested to see what's going to happen with that. There's nothing wrong with the company, obviously. I'm excited to see this call. I don't think it's going to be any type of like blowing off your doors type of crazy information. But I am excited just to hear some people talk about the company. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be nice to hear what the company is up to, and just hear some of the people from Ag Eagle talk. I'm just excited for that. I really am. Yeah, down 60%. I'm down tremendously too, guys. I think I'm pretty close. Pretty close. They just listed with TD recently, right? They've only been public for a few months. Bantech, is that who you're talking about? Hooked on? Mike Williams, what's going on, my friend? Safe Moon. What's the ticker for Safe Moon, Mike Williams? I'll look it up. Hooked on Jeep and Productions. Or did they just become available on TD in January? If you're talking about Bantech, I would assume it probably just became available to trade. But I'm not sure. If I actually started investing in a couple months ago, like UAVS, put 2 or 3K into it, basically my whole portfolio. I made like 700, then reinvested at 850 average price. Then it dipped to 450, and I sold like an idiot. You know, Factions, honestly, man, I've held from, I was in at like $1.80 all the way, and I was investing the whole time all the way up until more recently when it was trading at like $8. I've invested all the way up to that point, and I've yet to sell one share of Ag Eagle. I do believe in the direction of drones. That's personally my style of trading. If I believe in a company, it's a very long-term play for me. I won't sell or shave any position. So there's other companies that I consider long-term plays, but I do trim at times. For the most part, I'll keep probably anywhere from 70% to 85% of the shares. At times, I will shave to make some money to put it in other things. But like companies like Ag Eagle, now it's Humble, HMBL. There's a few others that I just don't want to touch at all. ALPP is one of those. Drone Delivery Canada is one of those. Dragonfly is going to be one of those. Like, I'm very drone driven because those are more futuristic plays, and I do have time with those. There are some others that I do really kind of just leave alone, but for the most part, if I have to, I'll trim down to where I still am holding a position of about, I'd say anywhere from 70 to about 85%. Been scooping up E-Hang as much as I can on the dip. Yeah, that thing was, when it had like $120 at one point and it came all the way down to like 40, it was something incredible like that. I know when they got that hit piece, it really had a big time sell off. You learn from your mistakes. We do. I've made a few mistakes myself. I am not perfect by no means when it comes to trading. I honestly, I would say that probably everyone out there has made mistakes when it comes to trading, for sure. There's definitely nobody that's perfect. Yeah, that was what you've been talking. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the whole TD Ameritrade, honestly. I traded it through my Charles Schwab. Yeah, I held UAVS up to $10 and sold, then bought back in with a higher average. Now is on sale. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And there for a while before that hit piece was put out, I was projecting $25. I still think that there's a pretty good chance that we'll get there. Hopefully by the summertime. I think some news and some information is going to start coming out in the drone sector, and I could see companies related to that are really going to start to come around. So I put 50 euro into SafeMoon and I took off to 95 out a few days later, so 45 profit. What would you do in that situation? Leave it or take the money? I'm so new to this. Personally, Mike, honestly, I can't tell you exactly what to do because I'm not a financial advisor. But it depends. My advice would be depending on what style of trader or investor you are. In that case, if you're looking to make the money and you want to put it into something else, then obviously you kind of answered it yourself. If you are investing long term, you believe in the company for a long term period of time, you have no intention of selling for a while, then that would be the opposite end. But really, it kind of depends on what style of trader or investor you are. EH has been beaten down and cheap. Yeah, 132 down to 32. That's crazy. I'm at 55 average. Neo 50 suck. Every stock down. I tell you what, guys, it's incredible. So, like, obviously, everything was green across the board when it comes to, like, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the S&P today. And I was down, like 2%. I mean, it's what you're in. It's what you're involved with. I mean, that's just the way it goes. I don't know if I'm just okay with it because I've experienced, the pandemic drop, which was just incredibly quick. And a lot, I mean, everything across the board was going down. So I don't know if it's because I was a part of that and I'm just accepting of it, or if the fact, like, I know what I'm invested in and I believe in what I'm invested in. I mean, you guys see it. I mean, today I had HQGE was up 46.77%. New America up 25%. Labor Smart LTNC, which massive, guys, massive penny stock. It was up 24%. YRLLF, another drone company, up 19%. Bantech up 17% today. Blue Sphere, another penny stock, 11%. Santo Mining, 10%. Like, you guys are seeing this. Another ILUS, another penny stock, up 9%. But then my heavy hitters, like the ones that I'm like fully invested in, that I have a ton of shares in, obviously HMBO, Humble, I have 9,400 shares. It was down 3% today. That hurt. Then Dragonfly, down 3.59%. That hurt. Ag Eagle, down to 647, down 4.15%. That really hurt. So, and then obviously CCIV, I have a decent amount in that. It was down 4.20%. So, even though like a lot of my penny stocks were doing good, my heavy hitters are down. Alpine 4 barely squeaked out a positive green day. So, it's just the way it goes sometimes, and I think I'm just more okay with it because of the experiences I've had with sell-offs before. I think the only reason why it's a little bit harder for me now is just because seeing certain things in the market being so green, like the Dow was up almost 400 points today. Like the Dow's hitting all-time highs, and yet our stocks are still kind of going in the opposite direction. So that one kind of hurts for sure. EH is the Tesla of the skies. They're building a smart city in South Korea and have an Italian engineer skyport all ready to go. Huge. Yeah, that's massive. And they have drones. Sam, just wondering how many of you seen Lucas's My Goal video. Fellas, if you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend it. I watched today for the first time and went to open my portfolio and felt so much. I tell you what, Sam. I put a lot of thought, a lot of effort into that video. I can't remember how many videos into my YouTube journey I did that. But, when you fire me up, you get me motivated. Motivational videos come out like that. Obviously, not everybody wants to see that. And nobody really truly knows too much about that video because it's on my homepage. So people who have yet to subscribe to the channel get to see that first. But most people don't even really watch it through. So I appreciate you looking at it and checking it out. And like I said, I use it for my own motivation. Like if I'm needing to pick me up when it comes to the market, just in general, I go watch that video because that video reminds me of why I do a lot of things and why I chose to not only start YouTube, but do some of the things I'm doing on a daily basis. What's going on, Tim? What is going on? How much you think you have put in your portfolio and how much you think you have made profit? Honestly, I think so when I first started out, I had 9,000 shares or $9,000 built up. That was just from not paying attention, and that was just like my, paycheck, putting it into my retirement. And then each paycheck, I put in about $150. Outside of that, it's just basically investing. So at one point this year, I was at $188,000. Since obviously this pullback and things that we are kind of enduring with the market, I'm back to about 110,000. But I would say overall, if I had to guess, I would say maybe anywhere from 16 to 18,000 of that is my actual money. Everything else has been made, just from strategically investing, reinvesting. My styles over the years, because this is going on my third year. April 10th will be my third year trading like the way I have been and investing the way I have been. And so I would say over the years, I've changed my style completely. So when I first started out, I was getting into things that would run, and then I would definitely sell majority of it, and then I would reinvest that. But since I've really developed a portfolio, I knew what style of investor I wanted to be. I just had to get there. I'm just trying to buy as much as I can before the cyclones come back. Yeah, that makes sense. Chang, I'm thanks to Humble ARBKF. I haven't heard of that one. HVBTF, haven't heard of that one. AABB to keep my portfolio up. I have heard of that one. I'll buy a couple of shares of EH on Tuesday. Also looking to add Palantir, UAVS, and Humble. Good stuff, Sam. I'm interested in adding Palantir myself. But I just want to make sure that I'm getting at a really good price. I know we're about the halfway mark between the 52-week high and the 52-week low right now. I thought since he found himself a financial advisor, he'd stop trying to make out with his phone, but I guess I was wrong. Tim, he's actually in here. What's up, guys? I'm home. What's up, Nora? What is going on? Yeah, bro, everyone need to see it. Yeah, I'll post it in here. I actually got to go to YouTube, though. HMBL, no hype like last time when TS. Honestly, Ching, it was just literally the name was changing. Most people have to understand that the positive catalyst that we're waiting for isn't necessarily the change of the name. I think the excitement around the change in the name is the fact that this company now is going to start releasing the news because they are their own, ticker chain or their own ticker. They're able to announce everything under their own, name. So I think that's the significant piece, and I do think you're going to start to see a lot more come about now that the name has changed. Man, I gotta go back into the... I don't even know if it lets me go back that far, Sam. I gotta go back to the glory days, see if it'll let me go back 9 months. It's crazy to see how far, now that I've done this, it's crazy to see how far I've come, in all honesty. It's crazy. Well, if it loads. Oh, whoa. I didn't realize the chat wasn't moving. There we go. Tim, last week was the first time I missed a live stream. There goes my streak. Palantir at 21 or so now is so cheap. You probably won't get another chance to see it. I'm waiting to see how we respond Monday. I don't mind getting in a little bit higher, but I wanted to see if we were truly at the low because, guys, we obviously are seeing how things have been going. You believe you're at the bottom, and then it takes off and shaves off another $2 to $3. So, I don't mind if I get in a little bit higher. So that's just my thoughts on that. I do like what the company's doing. Obviously, ARK is really loading up and doing some amazing things with it. So there's no question about that. It's just I want to make sure I'm getting a truly low point. I got 50 more shares at HMBL at 3 last time. That's awesome, Chang. I'm going to probably sell some stocks later to make the S&P 500 like 10% of my portfolio just to diversify more. Duckster, if you can, I mean, if you're truly looking at that, look at SPY, ticker symbol SPY. We will watch it every day. Let's get it to 1,000 views. Which one are you talking about, Nora? Are you talking about my hype video? Or are you talking about Tim's financial advisor channel? Financial advisor equals female checking out your portfolio. I watched last week's live stream after you closed. I appreciate that, my friend. I really do. I was playing one of your other videos, and when it finished, that one came across, and I just started playing out of anywhere. I was blown. Went to go look. Yeah, it's deep back in the old way in the portfolio. So if you go, it's weird how it comes across on here. I don't even know what it's titled. Let me see if I can find it for you. See, it shows me live right now, so it won't let me see the video. Let's see if I can go back that far on the channel. There's my first live stream 5 months ago. That's kind of crazy to see. I was going to go back and watch that. I kind of wondered how my first live stream went compared to how it went now. I'm pretty sure I was probably like all kinds of nervous and my dream, my opportunity, my passion. Let's get it. There it is. Alrighty. Oh, the mouse is dying again. There we go. There it is. There it is. POWW is going to fly sooner or later. I agree, Tim. I've been really keeping an eye on that. I like the play. I like what they're doing. So I'm definitely, got it on the watch list. I don't have like enough to really like make a huge position of it. And like, I really want to get some Palantir. And so I'm kind of just debating on which one I really want to get into. Tim, she took her answer back and instead wanted to stay friends. Oh, yikes. Sorry to hear about that, Duckster. You've got a min pin too? Yeah, I got one right behind me. I don't know if you saw. Right here. Free game! All good, brother. I mean, you didn't go all stock runner, did you? No, man, I was like, I'm going to just move on. That's awesome. BOWX. What is BOWX? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm clicking things. No freaking way. Is he really? That's incredible. I did not know that, Nora. he's interviewing Jordan Belfort. That's freaking amazing. Trey's killing it. I think Trey's gonna be doing. He literally is gonna surpass a lot of people. The only thing with Trey is with him being in the military. I know he's going through some medical things right now, and I don't know what that'll determine for his career. But if he's like ends up staying in the military, I know how things can happen where, obviously you have to just get up and leave what you're doing. So there's a chance, if something were to ever happen where he couldn't stream and do, what he does, that would really kind of suck. But if he can continue to do what he's doing, he is incredible when it comes to, chart analysis and breaking things down, and he's doing incredible things for sure. That's crazy that he's interviewing Jordan. That's crazy. AMMO. I got you. BOWX taking over WeWork. I saw that today. I didn't see the BOWX aspect, but I did see that they said that WeWork was going to be going through a SPAC. I think that's very interesting. I really do. What's up with the hedge funds targeting baby mama's Kathy stocks? Who knows? I'm excited. I'm excited to see what she chooses for ARKX. I think that's building up some anticipation. I think, honestly, if she decides... and that's what I'm really intrigued to see is what drone stock she decides to add. And the reason I say that is because think of how much a stock would jump finding out... Because most of these drone stocks are... we'll say $10 and less. And the moment she adds, that's just gonna be an incredible run. It's called My Life, My Vision or something. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll have to check that out. Man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. There we go. Okay, I was close. Oh, you were talking about my video. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Like, I put it out. I wanted people to have a video that when they came to my channel, it was like a message to kind of know what you were getting. But it was also to kind of see like the effort and what my intentions were behind my channel. And I do enjoy like kind of having a motivational aspect to things, because that's kind of the lifestyle I live anyways. So I wanted to put something together, and I felt like I accomplished what I at least wanted to. So I don't know if you guys got to check out all the videos on the interviews that I did. Holy smokes, guys. I tell you, that was it wasn't like a stressful situation because I feel very confident and very comfortable talking to CEOs. But I tell you, it's just kind of like you want to make sure you're putting on the best possible like questions, but you're also like being engaging. And I tell you that I could not have had more of an enjoyable time, putting on interviews and talking to like Drone Delivery Canada, and that was just an incredible opportunity. I really wish I could have got the Dragonfly interview like I had scheduled, but I completely understand, what was going on with them, and then they have some announcements that they're going to be making, hopefully around the NASDAQ, and so they obviously had to kind of go quiet for a little bit. And usually you notice that like people who are really active on like social media, like if you follow Dragonfly on social media, you're going to find out that they are very active when it comes to just talking, conducting interviews and things like that. So for them to kind of go silent, something's up. And so I feel like the NASDAQ information is coming. So that one it stunk that I wasn't able to get that one accomplished. But man, I tell you, being able to talk to Michael Zara and talking to Andrew Wilkins, really enjoy every time I get the opportunity to talk to Ryan. Ryan is an incredible individual. He, after really kind of talking to Andrew, he really spoke about how Ryan has, a vision for the drone sector and how he's really kind of pushing his vision. I really, really am excited about that too. So I really thought I got a lot accomplished. I was really happy with, what we discussed and what we talked about. And I look forward to talking to those guys in the summer. It's going to come up pretty quick. I'm hoping to talk to them possibly. I probably try to schedule stuff in July, more towards the end of July. That way, at least we can cover, quarter 2, quarter 3, and things like that. So, or at least some of quarter 3. You wanted to see Trey do better than Chris Sane. Who did Chris Sane? Did he interview him? Oh, you want to see Trey do better than Chris Sane? I honestly have no idea who that is. I'm just gonna be real with you, Nora. I know who Trey is, and maybe it's my fault for not paying attention more on YouTube, but I have absolutely zero idea who Chris Sane is. I really don't. Shane, what is going on, my friend? I appreciate you coming in here. I really do appreciate you coming in here, as always. Yes, bro, that interview you had with Takeoff, I like how he was talking about working with all the environments, really gave me so much. Honestly, I was trying to, when it comes to companies that are publicly traded, guys, I don't know if you're aware. Honestly, I didn't know a whole lot going into it. I just felt like, hey, I'm a YouTube channel and I want to interview these CEOs. And when they're a publicly traded company, a lot of the time they have to get approvals done. And then on top of that, you have to get your questions screened. So you have to develop and come up with the questions well in advance before, the interview even happens. So they can go through them and make sure that you're not asking any too risky questions. And then they also want to make sure that, they're questions that they can answer from a public standpoint. So, I really try to ask the questions that I can. And I felt like, I was able to ask a lot of the good questions that I wanted to with Drone Delivery Canada, with it being my first interview with, Michael and the team over there at Drone Delivery Canada. So I was very pleased with that. I do really look forward to having an interview with him again. I think he's a tremendous individual when it comes to the drone sector. Like, they are doing some crazy, amazing things up there. And from my understanding, I would say as of right now, just from talking to people, Canada is a little bit ahead in the United States because they don't necessarily have the FAA. So there are some. It's a little bit less. It's less strict in Canada right now on the requirements. And Europe's kind of about the same way. So like Ryan's always says too, like, one may be kind of going ahead of the other, and then the other one might be behind, and then the one might pass each other. So they're kind of constantly going back and forth. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Stocks to sell makes me want to punch him in the face. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just being honest, Nora. I don't know who he is. Unless someone really kind of advises me or tells me, or they reach out to me. I don't know who they are, honestly. Like, I found a few of the people because they commented on my channel. That's how I found you, Nora. So I don't actively seek out certain people. Like, I didn't know who's the real famous guy that talks stocks all the time, like real big time. Mike coming in with the $5. What is going on, my friend? Holy smokes. I appreciate it, Mike. I really do. Hope all is green. I wish it was. I do think I turned out green for the week, but today was not green. I was actually down about 2%. And it only happened like right towards the end. I was actually doing pretty solid. in the morning hours all the way until I would say about lunchtime, and then it started just a downward trend. So unfortunately that sucked, but you know, the attitude and obviously my, you know, how I'm approaching things is definitely green. So I appreciate the $5, Mike. I really, really do. It goes to the channel. It's tremendous. So I thank you. GME, AMC are so much fun. I bet, Tim. I bet. That's kind of why I was hoping to get into like Palantir, because I hear they're kind of getting that way too. Buy Tesla if you can, so crazy low. I know. I just wish I had that kind of money to add a ton of shares. They are. When he said to sell AMC, I was like, bruh. Not related to stocks, but I might be going to the NBA Top Shot. That's freaking sweet, Shane. That's awesome. Top Shot is pretty cool. I'll find me a pack soon to grab. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Hooked on Jeep Stockmo. I did find Stockmo. Stockmo actually popped up, but I don't watch him as much as I used to because he was so like fixated for the long time on like NIO and like the EV sector that I just stopped naturally watching him. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, like straight up honest with you guys. I find that by watching people who are up and coming, who are extremely, extremely hungry at making videos, making YouTube videos, and I'm not just saying this because Nora is in here, but Nora is a perfect example, guys. If you want to get truly some of the best information, find someone who is new, who is trying to become, you know, monetized, or is trying to really make a difference on YouTube, who isn't extremely, extremely flashy, who hasn't been doing it for a long period of time. And the reason I say that is because they're going to give you the best that they possibly can when it comes to the videos. Not that they're, you know, some of these other ones aren't. Like Meet Kevin, that's who I was talking about. Like Meet Kevin still provides really good content, really does talk about everything. But he doesn't talk about individual stocks any really as much as, you know, some of us others do. Like some of us others specifically pick an individual stock and create a whole 15-minute video on that stock specifically. You know, obviously he has a different direction. I think Meet Kevin provides a ton of quality, you know, information. Like there's no question about that. But if you truly want to find information about a stock that you're very, very interested in, find someone who's up and coming and is extremely, extremely hungry about it. I guarantee you get some of the best information you're going to get. Yeah, see, like I'm subscribed to Jeremy and I'm subscribed to Kevin, but honestly, I watched Kevin's live streams at time, but it's the engagement really isn't there as much as like it would be for some other people. Like this is an engagement, guys. Like I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy like finding out what you guys are, you know, talking about and what you are wanting to find out about, and then me able to like respond back to you and give back to you. Sometimes those live streams are just so like overwhelming that you can't get any questions answered, and you know that's the whole point of a live stream is to be a participant. I feel. I mean, this could potentially get big and it'd be hard to answer to everyone, but that's my sole intention, is to at least be able to respond back to you guys and give you back, you know, hey, this is what I feel, or this is what I'm looking into, or things like that. Which one, Nora? Who's got a ridiculous priced course? Kevin or Jeremy? I know I just keep thinking how I can get a hold of some cash. Looking at all these sales in the market makes us wishing we could grab a lot more. Of course. Yep. Mo's got NIO, Tesla, and CCIV on the brain. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know, it's good to know that, because then if you are really wanting to go back and get involved with that, you know exactly who to go to. But at this time, I'm not, you know, actively trading NIO. I'm not actively trading CCIV. I have it, but I'm not actively trading it. And then Tesla, obviously, if I could afford it. You know, I have a couple shares, but I'm not like so actively trading it. So those are going to be the ones I'm less paying attention to. Sam, NBA Top Shot is like trading online cards, but cars are NBA clips. That's freaking sweet, Shane. That's awesome. Stock Guru. What's up, Richard? How's it going, my friend? What is going on? Hey Richard, so I actually was gonna do a video on Hyrie, and the only reason I chose not to was just because I want a little bit more information, and I was going to then put out a video on it. I mean, it's number 2 on my list, and I was gonna do a video, and I was like, I'm gonna go one more. I'm gonna go one more, and then I was gonna come back to it. So there's definitely will be a video coming out on Hyrie for sure. I like what they're doing. I like the fact that they can, basically, I guess, give a car to someone who's wanting to do ride sharing, and the person that is giving the car is going to, in return, make money off of that. So I like that aspect. I like what they're doing. I just really wanted a little bit more presentable information. So yeah, me Kevin just spent 500,000 on Palantir. Yes, he does. He does live streams every day for members. Yeah, and I do. I've seen that. And I click on his stuff every once in a while, and I do enjoy listening to some of the things he has to say. I know, like, people have been telling me he's been talking about ALPP quite a bit. So, that's interesting. And then obviously the Palantir aspect. That's crazy that he's just throwing that kind of cash at stuff. You know what I mean? Like, when you're throwing that kind of money, you're making waves. Like, that's a big deal. Your coworker was talking about it. You're right. It's hard to engage thousands of followers. It really is. And they're, props to them for getting that. Like, I'm not bashing by no means. Like, that's not even what I'm trying to, my whole thing is, like, I personally, as a YouTuber, I like this type of engagement. Like, I like being able to, like, sit here and actually, like, my, live stream isn't just going haywire where it's just, like, people talking about all kinds of craziness, like I'm getting spam. Like, it's nice to be able to just see some of the aspects that are being, put in here, and I can respond and things like that. But I'm honestly, I wouldn't complain if I had thousands of people in my live stream. That'd be pretty dope. Honestly, I'd be shocked and awe. But I would be lying if I didn't say that I didn't enjoy this. I do enjoy this for sure. Kevin is a baller. I think so. I think the dude's rolling in. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he got in and has been doing it for a while. Have you looked into Ideonomics? Oh, most definitely. I do expect to put out another video coming out on them. I definitely, I do like IDX. Not as much as some of the others, obviously. But yeah, I do like what they're doing. What's up, Bobby Shea? What's going on, my friend? You picked up some stock on today's lows. Hope it plays out for the nice swing trade. I like to hear it, Bobby. I like to hear it. Videos have been awesome, man. Videos have been awesome. I've been kind of lurking in the shadows as of late. I just haven't really been saying too much, but I've been watching everyone's videos. I've been getting caught up on everything. So yeah, guys, you guys are putting out some amazing content. IDEX looks like one of those companies that'll end up having contracts with all EVs. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I really am kind of excited about it. He's clueless about ALPP. I've heard people say that he kind of has, like, some positivity around it. No problem, Richard. No problem at all. Yeah, IDEX is a winner and keeps getting beaten back down even when they keep delivering positive catalysts. I mean, I can think of a lot of companies that's happening to right now. I mean, if in all honesty, another one is ALPP. Like, ALPP has dropped, guys. Like, no joke. ALPP has dropped incredible information. The only thing they haven't done yet is go to the NASDAQ like they're projected to. But they have been dropping massive positive catalysts. And that stock will not go anywhere. Another company that's doing the exact same thing, in all honesty, is legitimately Dragonfly. Dragonfly, guys, is doing phenomenal. They basically have a 3,000 order with one of the co-founders of Apple, and the stock did nothing. I mean, that's what's crazy. Bobby Shea, my penny plays are IDX, Torch, DS, Humble, Torch is worrying me. I think it'll be okay, Bobby. I mean, we were worried about Humble too. Obviously, we're talking two completely different sectors, but I'm not too worried about it. It depends. It's your style of trading. If you're not a very long-term investor, then I would be a little bit concerned about it. But like for me, I believe in the long term with that one, so I'm not too concerned with it right now. Nora coming in with the $5. Thanks for the shout out. Of course, Nora, you deserve it. You really do. You deserve all the shout outs. That was a mouthful. I absolutely enjoy your your portfolio that you do on your channel with your TD Ameritrade account. I know it's been a little bit rough as of late just because of the current situation with the market, but I do absolutely enjoy that. I watch every single one of those, and I do enjoy the content for sure, Nora. So I thank you for the $5. It means a ton. It really does. Kevin is knocking down at least $1 or $1 million a month, but hustles. I mean, that's what's cool about it. I mean, truly, guys, it's hard work. That's putting in the time. That's putting in the effort. You know, I will not knock anybody that does that. I'm not actually knocking anybody anyways, but you know, that's a guy that's getting after it for sure. I mean, in all honesty, like, you know, Tim might bash me for this too, but the financial friend Sam, you know, that dude's getting after it too. Like, if you truly go back and look, that guy was putting out 3 to 4 videos every single day for what felt like months. 4 months, that dude was killing it. So yeah, I honestly, if I could, I really attempted the other day to just see what it would take to put 3 videos out, and it was basically like a full-time job. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it literally took me probably about 5 to 6 hours to really make sure that I had the content that I wanted. I put it into a video, and then to be able to edit the video, it took about 6 hours for about 3 videos. So, I mean, that's truly, once you get it mastered, get it down, it just comes to that point where it's just getting the content. But yeah, for sure. What's your feeling on gambling stocks? I think right now is probably a good time to get in. I really like DraftKings a lot. I think DraftKings is at a very, very good position right now. I was actually looking at DraftKings to potentially get back in. I was in it. I sold it on a decent run. But for it, 52-week highs at $74.38. We're sitting at 63 today. At one point, it hit 60. So I'm really interested with DraftKings for sure. Some of the other ones. Give me another one. Which other one would you be interested in? Because I've been kind of looking at a ton of them. I know I have a bunch of them, like MGM. MGM Resorts, obviously 37, 68, 52-week highs, 42. So you're kind of getting a little bit close. So I would probably wait for a little bit of a pullback on this one. I would like it more at the 35 personally, but these are some of the ones. Penn, 106, 52-week highs at 142. That's actually at a pretty good price right there. Penn Gaming for sure. Ooh, I kind of like that. I think as we continue to start to see more, the pandemic slowing down, more people getting the vaccine, the more people get out and about again, they're getting back to, what they're used to and their ways. They start to put out good quarterly earnings. You start to see people putting back good numbers. I think that's where it's going to be legit. And I really like Penn where it's at. I did not know that. No problem, Bobby. I wouldn't worry about torts. I'd just buy it up and stack up shares pre-merger. Yeah, I'm excited for it. GNOG looks nice and Skills. I do have Skills. I like Skills a lot. I like what Skills is doing for sure. I was involved with GNOG. I kind of got out of GNOG only because I like some of the other plays a little bit more at this current state, only because obviously GNOG is not currently active in every single state for that platform on the mobile phone, but I definitely like Skills a lot, even though it's not technically a fully, it's obviously e-gaming. I never heard you talk about DJI. The stock or the drone? Gold Nugget score. That's awesome, Richard. Yeah. Consider yourself bashed. That guy is a sucker. Jack and Sam built their channels on 3 videos of Workhorse a day and then dumped. Yeah. That's been my biggest beef with those two, is the fact that instead of being more universal and providing the content to the overall content to the people, they stuck with something and then sold out on their viewers. So that's my biggest beef, but I would not discredit the fact that Sam did grind and put in a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of effort, but that was a big negative for me. You're in Torch still? That's good to hear, Nora. I'm like to hear that. I think EHang has taken over the market in Asia and Europe. Not just air taxis, but small drones too. They can go do digital light shows like fireworks and thousands of drones. The thing is, though, is DJI, as crazy as it is, I still think DJI is the powerhouse. And until we really truly start to see the air taxis, I think that's why DJI will always kind of be ahead, because you got to remember DJI is still within the United States, even though it's currently in the blacklisting, or however you want to refer to it as. But I do really, really, I think that they're still ahead just right now. I still can't get over that, Tim. Consider yourself bashed. I'm bag holding 3.5 thousand shares of Torch. You'll be all right, Bobby. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know that's hard. That's hard for me. Obviously I'm not holding that much, but I mean, a lot of people said the same stuff about HMBL. A lot of people said the same stuff about Ag Eagle. I mean, and we're starting to see, the humble hype train come back. Obviously, we know that the app is yet to release. Like, there's a lot that's coming in. I think Torch will be doing the same thing. They still got a lot to work out to get the merger done and things like that, but it'll be okay. I got a new intro on the video. Check it out. A new voice actor. Oh, Nora, I don't know. That one kind of hurts. I liked the old guy. Why'd you fire the old guy? Nora, the Stock Explorer. SCR Score is a Canadian gambling stock. I'll have to check that one out, Richard. I will have to check that one. Sam coming in with the $5. I appreciate it. First of all, that sticker is freaking sweet. That is awesome. That's a hippopotamus. Is that a hippopotamus on wheels? That is amazing. So that was worth the $5 for sure. I appreciate it, Sam, so much. I really do. Thank you. You bought me almost 2 shares. By donating the $5, you almost bought me 2 shares of HMBL. Thank you. Drone delivery, I'm in. I love Drone Delivery Canada, guys. I like what they're doing up there in Canada. I like their business model. I like the CEO. Tremendous information. I like it. I think what I like too is the fact that they offer a versatility of different styles of drones, and the Condor is going to be amazing, guys. It's like a mini helicopter, and it's incredible. He's not fired. I still have it. I'm going to switch him up. Hey. Uh-oh. I think my phone potentially just died. Oh, guys, and ladies. Torch is going to become MMTF. Metamaterial is going to show to be revolutionary, much like Nano Dimensions. Metamaterials makes a cloth-like cover that is a type of cloaking device for under $2. A lot of people said the same thing about like MP materials. Not that they're relatively in the same thing, but you got MP materials. You got some others that are like kind of suspect about that whole thing too. And it's like, look what the possibilities are for them as well. So I completely agree. That's why I'm in it. Some things you honestly know aren't going to happen tomorrow. And so that when you get into it, no matter what it is, you're going to be holding for a little bit. That was the mindset I took, getting into some of these plays, knowing that I'm not going to be able to trade them within a year, 2 years, 3 years. And then at that point, that's where then I start to look like, okay, where am I at? And what stocks am I truly kind of worried about and things like that. So I'm not too significantly worried about a lot of these at all. All love, Lucas. I mean, unless you sell UAVS, then I'll fly out to KC, go door to door looking for you. I will drive to every Lucas Murphy's house till the end of time looking for you. And then I will shake your hand, probably give you a bro hug, and we will, drink a beer or something. But yeah, I'm not selling UAVS until I'm completely satisfied. And I probably would never sell the entire position. If anything, at some point I probably would trim. But yeah, I will never, ever, unless something just dramatically negative happens with that company where it's just, I can't even explain it. That would be the only point, but I don't ever intend to have 0 shares of Ag Eagle at any point in the future. So are you saying HMBL is going to 250? I wish. I mean, in all honesty, people on Twitter have really done really well displaying the difference currently at PayPal versus HMBL. And I think it's just extremely significant to see the number of people that Humble is targeting versus how many people PayPal has targeted and acquired in their time span. And for them to be trading at the stock price that they're trading at, and they don't have anywhere close to the people that Humble is targeting. Mind you, I do understand that we're talking about potential. But then you're talking about an app that is going to do probably 4 times to 5 times what PayPal is even doing now. That's what makes me very intrigued about it. So I do think at some point we will see that magic 250. The hardest part is saying when. And I think it's all going to come down to how much and how quick the app is fully active and they're doing everything that they're talking about. I mean, that's my thoughts on that. And I do envision this being a long-term play. 250 may not come for 5 years, but if it comes in 5 years and I can see that it's potentially going to happen, that's an easy hold. I mean, that is an easy hold. Oh, the allergies are kicking in, guys. It's influxing in temperature here. It was 70 degrees today, but it was 30 yesterday. And I can just feel it all right here. We need CJ to drop in. We do need CJ to drop in. He's probably sleeping. Metamaterials will see $25 someday. They got tons of lightweight, heat-resistant space-type technologies. I agree. I like it. I really do like it. Lucas, my man. Tim, you're my guy. Brother from another mother, I can tell you that for sure. Lucas, check out MindMed's coffee. Oh, now you got me intrigued. You're talking coffee. I'm a coffee guy. Although, guys, I do have to tell you, my good friend from work, Josh, today was, like I said, was my first day back to the actual 9 to 5. And that's where my good friend Josh and I usually talk a lot. He brought me Zoe, which is Dwayne The Rock Johnson's energy drink. I tell you what, I was thoroughly impressed. I was able to try one of the sugar, the one that has sugar in it, so the orange, and then I tried a orange sugar-free. My suggestion is if you like energy drinks, it's phenomenal. It doesn't give you that weird, super, rush. It's kind of as crazy as it sounds, it really does kind of help. Feels like you focus in, you hone in, but it doesn't have that overbearing, super crazy, energy taste. It was very good. It reminded me of Tang, and I really enjoyed it. So I would recommend the sugar-free. I didn't drink a full one, so I don't know if it still gives you that boost, but I do like it. It was very, very good. MindMed's coffee. I will definitely have to check that out, Richard. I'm going to put it on the old to-do list. MindMeds. Gotcha. They make coffee now. Holy smokus. Jokus. COVID. COVID. I just got the second shot of the Pfizer vaccine this week. Feel a little beat up, but I survived. I haven't got one yet. The only reason is because I'm trying to find the Johnson & Johnson, and that is literally trying to find buried treasure. I'm literally hunting out a pirate's chest trying to find the Johnson & Johnson. Why can't I just get one shot? Like, just, even if you have to hit me with a dart gun, I'll take it. Just hit me here. You can even hit me here if you wanted to. I just want one shot. So I'm holding out just for that. I am willing to get it. I would like to get it. I'm just waiting to get the old Johnson & Johnson. That's right. Stock grinder, baby. That's right. 15% off. Lucas, can you drop that link again for the coffee company? For sure. Let's pull her up. Good friend of mine, Bryce Mallory. He is currently going through, he is trying to become a financial advisor with Edward Jones and still running his business, coffee business. It's incredible. Good stuff. Really good coffee. So I'm just going to pull this video up just so I can get it. Hopefully this puts the whole link in there for you, Nora. You like Tang? I do too. I think Tang is tremendous. That's funny. Sorry, it's under Neon Mind Coffee. Okay. Mind Med sounds like a ball. Neon Mind. Johnson & Johnson stock actually doing well. I do. Yeah, it is. That's one I regret getting rid of when I started this whole trip. I was just joking with you since you were coughing. I diagnosed. Oh, I got you. Yeah, not yet. At least I don't openly know that I had it. I mean, I could have and just not known. But yeah, I don't think I have it. Cool beans, literally. What's going on, Randy? It has been a hot minute. What is going on, my friend? Jared, what's going on? J&J goes to the health professionals first, I think. Kind of makes sense since they're fighting the COVID fight. It may not get it to the public. I completely understand that. I do security and completely understand. I'm not disagreeing with it at all. So if I don't ever get it, I'm okay with that. That's my choice of preference. So I heard J&J is going to be at Target and Walgreens, etc. Yeah, we're able to sign up for it here, but I think that so many people are like, I just want one shot versus getting one, potentially feeling like crap, going back, getting the second one, potentially feeling like crap. Every time they offer the Johnson & Johnson, like the signups and the appointments are immediately gobbled up. So it makes sense. The world opened up, so work. Let's go. I saw your Instagram post, Randy. It looked like you were back. I know it looked like you had a pretty good weekend. Or you were doing some stuff it looked like a theme park. That was pretty cool. Tim coming in with the $9.99. Holy smokes. Tim, you are amazing individual. I look forward to that day, my friend. Beards, bro hugs, and beer. Damn, man, sounds like an awesome me channel. I'd do it. For sure. One of these days, I don't give a flying rip, man. Once we get to the point where this becomes a full-time gig, I will fly out there and we will go grab some beers. Like, for real. Or we can meet up somewhere and meet in the middle somewhere and just hang out for a couple days, and we'll do some cool stuff. I'm still like, I love Kansas and it's for my forever home. But man, I tell you, my time in Arizona was a ton of fun. But I'm a Kansas guy. I'm a Midwest guy. I don't know if it'll be hard for me to ever leave this state. It's who I am. But Tim, I really do appreciate the $9.99. It means a ton. It really does. You guys are amazing. Hey, what's up? Yeah, they set up a FEMA vaccination site at my job, so that's a ton of fun. Ooh. I know a bunch of my friends from the Guard have been working in the state of Missouri doing a lot of the lines and things like that too. A lot of my friends that are in the Guard that are medics were actually administering the vaccine. So I can only imagine giving shot after shot after shot after shot. Jared, how do you feel about investing in companies that George Sharp is against? Well, I'm actually in quite a few of those. I'm in LTNC right now. It is absolutely roaring. Tim Sykes was actually against it too there for a while, but he posted a tweet today that basically was all for it. And it sounded like he's a little bit rallying behind it. So I'm completely, I think George Sharp has done good for Humble, but the moment that we dropped TSMP and TSMPD off, that felt like to me like we're basically getting rid of George Sharp. So it is what it is. I watched his investor call for FORW. I thought it was god awful. It was a horrendous call. For him to be a professional, I think that was terrible. So it is what it is. Are we all meeting at the Humble Investor Party? That would be sick. Imagine if they just threw a massive party, Randy. That would be incredible. Then we could all meet up. Then we really could all meet up and just meet up with our Humble buddies, and we could just... That would be killer. That'd be really cool. For sure, Tim. For sure. Tim breaking off some of the GME tendies. He's been killing it. He's been killing it with GME. I hear him all. He's posting all the time how he's just roaring away with it. Are they? Took a Lilly vaccine and woke up barking weird. That's awesome. Chang LKCO is autonomous driving. It is a China stock, but it got blacklisted by Trump. I think it's to go to court next month. A few weeks ago, TD Ameritrade not allowed to buy it, but this week I got 50 shares. Oh, that's interesting, Chang. I know I was kind of dealing with one that was doing some similar stuff, not necessarily banned because of Trump or anybody like that, but I was a part of Blue Sphere. And then as we know, like just out of the blue, it was decided to be blocked because supposedly it was going up for no reason. And then as we can see today, it ran 11%. So I'm kind of involved with something similar. I do hold Blue Sphere. I like what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish. I just think it was a little BS that they got blocked for about 2 weeks. Lucas' homework is to watch some Chris Sane videos. Well, I don't know, Nora. Some people were kind of saying it's not the best. I don't know. I do think I watched one of his videos, though, because I think you told me to watch it when he first mentioned Ag Eagle. But he said AG Eagle, and then he really didn't know what it was about. But he said he's watching it or something. I could be completely off. So down. Heck yeah. That'd be incredible. So are the shorts screwed on the 31st for which stock? For which stock, Randy? We're still talking about HMBL. I'm hoping so, if that's the case. I'm really hoping so. I think that I'm hoping the app drops relatively soon. Because even on the timeline, it said it would be Q2, and Q2 obviously starts once April gets here. So it would be nice to start Q2 off with an absolute bang and releasing the app. You just got done reading what's wrong with Kansas. There's nothing wrong with Kansas, so I'm sure it said nothing. Except for the fact that when you're driving across it, if you look to your left, you're going to see cornfields. If you look to your right, you're going to see cornfields. And if you look to your left, you might see some windmills. If you look to the right, to the left, you might see some windmills. And then you're out of Kansas. And you get the Flint Hills. So you get a little bit of hills. That's about it. But I tell you, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. And we have Patrick Mahomes. We have the best barbecue in the entire world. We have the Kansas City Royals. you have Lucas Murphy. Love the state of Kansas. You guys got me hyped now. You have the Kansas Jayhawks basketball program. You guys got me rolling now. Let's go. He called it UAV instead of UAVS. Yeah, I remember that. Kevin said that he was watching. Kevin said he was watching what, my channel? You might see Dorothy and Toto. Yeah. I was a big Wizard of Oz fan when I was a kid. I watched it all the time. I don't know if I told you guys this last live stream. I did tell somebody. But when I was a kid, those monkeys scared the ever-living hell out of me. It wasn't the witch. It was the monkeys. Flying monkeys. Creeped me out. The witch, not so much. She was green. She cackled. She's like, and it really didn't scare me. It was the flying monkeys. Yep, you guys can follow the Yellow Brick Road. I absolutely love the Yellow Brick Road. That would be sick. That would be really cool. You know, I've seen actually some drone footage that has been taken of Kansas, and it actually is really cool. Except Game 7 in 2014 World Series. Oh, wait, that was Mad Bum. It was wrong with Kansas. Well, you know, Tim, see, the thing is that the Royals and the Chiefs technically are a part of Missouri. And so, but yeah, that really did hurt. Screw Mad Bum. You could take Joe Buck with you as well, since Joe Buck loves Mad Bum. That was definitely gut-wrenching, but I'm not gonna lie, it was a rush to endure 2 seasons like that, and to do the exact same thing with the Chiefs. Obviously, it was the vice versa, because we won one and then lost one with the Chiefs, but. I think it was more gratifying for me to see the Royals win first, just because of how big of a baseball fan I am. Not that I'm not a Chiefs fan. I mean, guys, I have Chiefs everywhere. Like, Chiefs blanket. Like, I have a rug that covers the floor. Like, you can see the end of it right here. It's literally a Chief. Like, it's the arrowhead. I wish I could pull it up, but my thing's on it. So, I'm a big time, sports fan, and I'm very loyal to what's going on here in Kansas and Missouri. Although I despise Missouri Tigers. What's going on, Wednesday Adams? I appreciate you coming in. Hey, I was going to tell you, Wednesday, for some reason your comment got deleted on YouTube. Sometimes comments get deleted and it tells me that there's just no comment. And so I don't know why they choose to delete some comments. I really have no idea. So I saw, it showed me at least that you commented, but I don't know what you said because it said comment was erased. So I'm sorry for that, but I appreciate you, coming in on the live stream. It means a ton. Better late than never. So this line of sight obstacle for unmanned delivery, it seems to me that virtual reality drone pilots will be a job in the future. I agree. I think, in all honesty, after going through these interviews this last week, BVLOS is going to be literally a massive accomplishment when that's done. And I wouldn't be surprised if you start to see a lot more come about once they are truly accepting of the BVLOS aspect. You hate Joe Buck? Me too. Well, Yanks are the GOAT, so ooh. I do like some aspects of the Yankees. I'm a big fan of Aaron Judge. I do like Garrett Cole. So, and as a kid growing up, the Yankees were always in the World Series. It felt like. So, I'm not going to talk crap on him. Although a guy that I work with, he is a diehard Royals fan, very similar to how I am. But he was growing up when the Yankees were like our rivals, so he despises the Yankees. Yes, flying monkeys are terrifying. Yes. Yeah. And as a kid, that really just I don't know why, but it got me. My Facebook feed is loaded with drone pilot training certifications, and none of them have to Drone USA or Bantech. Oh, that stinks. Although they do offer it. That beef loss, exactly. I don't know why it pronounces it. Like, I don't even, do I say it like that? I know I say beef loss. I guess I could see how that could be confusing to a thing that's trying to push out my script. We were kind of talking stocks. We're talking about drones. We were talking about baseball. We're talking about HMBL Humble. We've been talking about a few other things. Duxter seems to have disappeared, so his financial advisor must be visiting him again. Born in Brooklyn, so no choice. Oh, I got you. Oh, I'm not definitely going to bash you for that. Definitely not going to say anything about that. My goal, I've kind of been saying it. One of my goals or bucket list things is to at least I try to visit every football and baseball stadium before I pass off this earth. I would love to at least go to every single baseball stadium and just see a game in each stadium. That'd be incredible. Holy smokes, guys. What a week. In all honesty, guys, I really, like I said earlier, I'm not overly disappointed. Yeah, let's get into it, because I'm not overly disappointed about my positions by no means, guys. Like, I go back and I evaluate. I really do. I go back and evaluate. I'm like, man, is this stock really something that I envision being successful? There's something, if I go through, I can at least point out something that I believe in each one of the stocks that I'm involved with. Like, every single one of these I feel is going to have something. Some of these, like Pfizer, I have 2 shares. Like, that's no big deal. Like, if it goes up or it goes down, it's not affecting me in any way. But like Apple, guys, let's be real. Apple has been struggling as of late. Do you guys envision Apple going anywhere? I don't think so. Alpine Ford Technologies, literally about to go into the NASDAQ, is doing tremendous things in the drone sector. Are they going anywhere anytime soon? No. Like AITX, doing artificial intelligence. This stock was absolutely just booming before this crazy time. No, they're not going anywhere. Romeo Power, involved with batteries for electric vehicles. Are they going anywhere? I don't believe so. That sector is just now really fully starting to kick in gear. Workhorse Group, maybe. We're waiting to see. Metro Mile Insurance, is car insurance going anywhere? I don't think so. Red Cat Holdings, drones, they're just starting to happen. Nano Dimensions going anywhere? No. Humble, let's be real. We know about Humble. So guys, like, I feel very confident in my positions and my holdings. Like, it's just we gotta endure and we gotta get through this rough patch. Man, it's tough at times. What's your prediction for the second quarter on stocks? Something weird is happening with the Suez Canal blockage that has me worried. Honestly, Sam, it's really tough to say, because when we endured the pandemic from the very first go, and we had that tremendous drop, and like I told you guys the other day in the Discord, when we hit the bottom at March 23rd of 2020, did we know it was the bottom? No, but it started to rebound from that point. And then, I mean, you guys saw the type of year I had and how I finished. So, do I expect that to happen again? It could. I mean, it could. A lot of these stocks could rebound. But guys, there's just too many positive catalysts. There's too many things happening with the economy opening back up. Money being in put back into the economy. Like, I just feel there's too much going on that is not just going to keep these things down. Like, they're just not going to be able to keep it down. What's with the boat stuck in the canal? Well, it sounds like there was some very, very high winds, and it kind of turned it sideways, and it got stuck in either mud or some type of clay, and they can't get it dislodged. So it sounds like to me they're sending some Navy folk down there to help dislodge it. Tugboats, I guess, aren't even able to do it. I've seen some backhoes and some excavators have been really trying to pull the stuff out to get it dislodged. But it sounds like it's affecting about $400 million for a period of time, every so like 2 hours or something like that. So it's an incredible halt in what's going on in the Suez Canal for sure. Drones not getting any love. Yeah, they're not, and I'm okay with that. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I hear you. I keep scanning my portfolio and I just couldn't justify selling any. That's the problem. That is the problem. Last year I was selling things that I felt like, maybe I could see them doing something. This year I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm holding everything I have and I want to see it through. I want to see it through. Keep buying the dips, exactly. The dippity dip. You agree? Randy. But June, July, we should be ripping. Hopefully. Deep in, I'll try to find your channel and check it out. Yeah, he's got some good stuff on his channel for sure, guys. I mean, really good stuff. Drone has taken a step back as what I've been hearing. The people privacy thing. Can you touch on what I mean if you heard about that? Honestly, that's a big concern for anyone. Public perception is going to be a big deal until they really see these things happening and working. Like, certain people always think that their privacy is going to be invaded when it comes to drones. I see way more benefit than I do see negative, guys. I don't think that they're going to be spying on anybody. Their intent is to deliver a package of whatever you're asking to be delivered. And so I'm not overly concerned with that. I think drones are going to supply such a significance to so many people. Like, the perfect example was, with Michael Zara from Drone Delivery Canada saying, in the current situation we're going through, like, a drone can easily fly from one side of a campus of a hospital to the next and deliver something that isn't necessarily contaminated, and it could be a sample, and they could deliver it on the other side, and it could easily be, quickly put into a process. There's just a lot of things that drones are going to be able to provide, guys. Like, it's just going to be tremendous, and it's going to be exciting to see these things happen. So I'm most definitely not concerned about drone stocks by no means. Tanker stocks are doing well with the lock on transportation, gas prices going up, more demand. I hear you, Jared. My new Nikes are on that ship. My Tesla's on that ship. ALPP, HMBL, Dragonfly waiting for the NASDAQ. Exactly. Yeah, I think Dragonfly and ALPP will be very, very, very soon. Yeah, I think like 8 billion a week is being lost. That is insane. It shouldn't be hard to find my channel since it's my screen name. Yep, that's why I did what I did too. The Suez Canal is constipated. Yeah, it looked like some rough stuff. Although the water actually doesn't look too bad. It's just where it got stuck. I have 700 shares of CTRM. Ooh, fingers crossed. I hear ya. Castor Maritime is a goodie. Ooh. Chang, buy the dip, but the still good dipper. The problem is no more money. I hear you, guys. Just when you think you got to the bottom, it falls more. It happens. Luckily, I had a few extra Toyota 4x4s sitting around, and I've been selling off my 4x4 stock for more plant-based cannabis stocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got Sundial. Excuse me, guys. Whew. I got Sundial, but that's really the only one that I'm playing. So Wednesday, I kind of do both. So I have a TD Ameritrade account that I kind of trade, more swing trade, I guess you could say. But my overall mindset and how I invest is very long term. I'm trying to build the TD Ameritrade account because it's more of a personal, like, if I do really well, I pay myself type of account. But my other one is tied to my retirement. And so that is a very long-term outlook. That's a very long-term play for most of the stocks I'm involved with. So I do have both mindsets. I do have both styles set up in different portfolios. But a lot of the time when I'm talking Wednesday, I'm going to be talking long term. I'm going to use APHA and TLR TRLR merger to increase my LPP takeoff and Dragonfly positions. Yeah. And, I think, we keep saying, like, you see, I don't know how much you guys use social media. I'm on Twitter a ton, absolute ton. I don't post a lot, just because I like to read and I retweet and like and stuff, obviously, but I really do enjoy the constant updates on ALPP. But guys, like, ALPP is like, it's a full glass. It's a full glass. Like, we're literally have done everything we possibly can. We just literally are waiting for the NASDAQ. I feel like Dragonfly is the same way. So these things are not going to be at these prices for much, much longer. And then eventually they're going to start to really take off just because more people are going to be so involved with them because of the attention that they're going to start to get. So these are really good prices. Damn you, Jane. Yeah, what do we have? One green day a week? Yeah, that's what it feels like. And then, like, what's crazy to me, Tim, is, like, the day that the market is just in the tank, I pull out, like, a 5% day, and it's like, what? So, yeah, it's crazy. How much do you want to have to retire? Specifically me, Randy, I honestly, I haven't put a number on it. I don't know because I don't know, like, it's crazy because I don't know what to expect really on some of these plays. Like, I don't know how high they're going to get. So that's kind of my theory too. I know for sure that I have at least 3 years to go. Obviously, I can't retire by no means now, but I would like to see where I'm at in 3 years and really assess to determine when I would like to retire. So that's kind of my thing. Wednesday, hopefully I didn't confuse you. I do kind of have both styles though. I set up TD just for a drone portfolio. Yeah, and that's my TD is kind of a lot more riskier plays. But I am buying and selling a little bit more than I would on my retirement side. That was supposed to be APHA and TLRY. Oh, I got you now. I got you. Oh, sorry, the green ones are members of Lucas's channel, my bad. Oh, were you guys talking earlier? I must have missed it. Yeah, if your guys' name is green on the thing, it means that you're a subscriber or a member. So you can subscribe to the channel, but then you can also be a member. And if you're a member, then you get cool badges and your name changes. Adams Invest. I noticed really early. I was good at trading, but next time I have a huge gain, I'm taking profits. Yeah. And that's the thing, Sam, is like when you really get into this, you start to like see things that you want to change yourself. You really start to kind of create a game plan. And like most people are like, yeah, you need to have a game plan. Like you don't really experience and understand that until you start to experience losses or how you want to do things. So completely understand that. SoftBank is under investigation for market manipulation. I wouldn't put it past some groups shorting the market. Interesting. I find myself doing a mix of things, invest, swing, and trade. That's right where I'm at, Wednesday. Like, I do the exact same thing. Like, for my retirement side, I'm more very long-term. Like, I invest. But, yeah, on my, like, TD side, I'm a swing trader. I trade as much as I can based on, like, profits and stuff like that. So, I do have both sides of things. Long-term should be 90% of our portfolio and trade 10%, just my thought. That's a good way of thinking. But some people obviously trade, like day trade, and some people swing trade like every other day, or maybe they buy it on a Friday and sell it on a Monday. Some people like despise doing that. So everyone has their way of making things. That's why the market is in flux and like goes up, goes down. Like some people are red like me today when the market was killing it. So yeah, it's all crazy. Lucas, full-time YouTuber, let's get it. I wish, Nora. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. I'll get there someday. I'm not, I'm very satisfied with having 4,500 subscribers, and I think what is going to be exciting for me is the consistent like 1,000 views on videos. That's what I'm shooting for. That's like my goal currently. 10,000 subscribers and 1,000 views every video. That's my goal. But I tend to fall in love with my stocks and hate selling them. I 100% agree. That is part of my problem. Emotional attachment, it's hard. I'm long Nano Dimensions, 25,000 shares. Smell you later. That's awesome. Trading for charity. That's incredible. That's awesome. I appreciate you coming in here trading for charity. Just turned 50 and started trading last October. Now I'm managing 4 accounts. I was up 519% back down. Wow. That's crazy. That's some influx. That is some change, man. That's incredible. I hear you, Wednesday. They're like my children. I feel bad selling them. I do. I do too, but not that they're my children. SoftBank messing with my AMC tendies. Oh. Don't be messing with Nora's AMC. I sold most of my UAVS when it hit 20. And I don't blame people for doing that. I don't, and that's why I completely understand, like, I'm a long-term investor, so when it hit 20, I was just excited that it hit 20, but I was not selling anything. And maybe I should have, but that's just the style of trader I am. That's also the age I'm at. Like, at 32, I feel comfortable being okay holding that. Now, if I was like 40, I probably would have easily sold some shares. But I'm okay with where I'm at and, continuing to build the position even. Still have plenty of shares. That's awesome. Origami. Jared, have you picked up more now that the low on UAVS? I mean, guys, there is some truly good prices on some of these stocks for sure. Ag Eagles being one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down a little more based on this conference call, which is the 31st, which I do believe is Monday. We got to get you on Trey's channel as the drone guy. That would be incredible. I would probably be shock and awe just to talk to him about military stuff, but I would love to be on Trey's channel for sure. Yeah, Trey's Trades Wednesday. I love it, man. I love that guy. I think what he puts out is incredible. I love his impersonations. Maybe one day he'll impersonate me. Maybe he'll see my channel and what is going on, YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today we're going to be talking about, maybe one day he'll pull that out. But I can always imitate him too. I like it. I like his laugh when he's like, ha ha ha. Oh, it's so awesome. UAVS hit 20, I can't remember. It was like, we could probably pull it up. I think it was like 18, 15 maybe. I don't think it was 20. I know you got to go down to 34 to find it. It's 52-week high, 1768. DJ Qualls, what's going on, my friend? UAVS is going to effing bounce someday. It's going to be incredible. I'm telling you guys. The thing is once package delivery truly becomes a thing and you're hearing about the revenue that's being driven from package delivery, companies that are involved with it are going to have incredible stock prices. Straight origami, Nora. That's awesome, Jared. My 100-day chart looks like a big head and shoulders with a knee. Oh, yeah. Mine, so the best way for me to describe how mine looks right now, hooked on, looks like someone took a 99 to 100 mile an hour fastball right into the side of their arm, and the swelling is just massive. So it was incredibly up, and then it was incredibly down. That would be the best way I could describe it. We still have some Mag Eagle. That's right, Nora. Uh-oh. Trading for charity. I'm primarily a day trader, but I always have a few swing long-term trades in my Roth and day trading account. I believe if assuming you're an avid day trader, it keeps you out of the market sometimes. Currently, trading for charity, that's honestly a great valid point. And I think that's where you really kind of you're not emotionally attached, or you get so involved with stocks because you are day trading. So like you're looking way more at the analytics, you're looking at a lot more of the chart analysis. And so I think at times that is extremely, extremely important because you don't tie yourself down. You don't really have to know so much about the company because you're not investing into the company for a period of time. You're only investing into it for the catalyst. So I completely understand that and definitely agree with that for sure. The market will go lower, I think. They're doing good. Last I knew, UAVS looked healthy financially and expanding. I like it. I really do. I'm a big-time Ag Eagle fan. I do have something very, very special coming out for you guys on April 1st relating to Ag Eagle. It is an interview. It's not with Ag Eagle or anyone from Ag Eagle, but is a company that is very involved with Ag Eagle. And I was extremely, extremely pumped to do that one. So a lot of good information coming out April 1st. Humble NASDAQ by Christmas. That's going to be tough, Randy. That's going to be tough. I would say hopefully by Q1 of 2022. But it could happen. I mean, it really could happen because I don't know what the app is going to do to the stock price. Because once the app releases, I think who knows? I mean, honestly, who knows? Like, I feel $10 is very, very reasonable for when the app drops. Like, that might sound crazy, but that's what I personally feel. Wednesday Adams, Mr. Lucas, have you looked into the stock I mentioned last time, SNPR? I need to Wednesday. I really do. I have it written down right here. It's on my list. I literally got on through the list. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's number 5, 6, 7. It's number 7 on my list. So I have 2 more I got to do before I get to it. I promise I'll get there. You have 1 share. DJ Qualls. I'm at 160. Jared, me too. I think Suez Canal blockage is a sign of bad things coming. Hopefully it'll be short term. I love Trey. He's a savage. The dedication that man has for sure. I mean, that guy's live streams are incredible, and they're very long, and his chart analysis on point. Even if his eyeballs are falling out in his glasses, the only thing that's keeping them in place, he's a beast. Yeah. Trey's a monster. Oh, never mind, Lucas. Never ends. Eat, sleep, breathe the markets. Honestly, I get kind of made fun of at times because like I may like in the middle of the night I might wake up and be like, oh, I wonder about that one, and I might like pop over and like I'm telling you, I'm going strong. I'm going strong. The Suez Canal business is some bullshit. I mean that, yeah, it is. It really wedged itself into a big old pile of, you know what? That Suez Canal is some bullshit. All 3 of my accounts are 50% test. That's amazing. That's still amazing, the fact that, like, I would love to have that, even at the current state and the current situation. Like, guys, we know Tesla's not going nowhere. Lucas is holding the secrets tight to vest. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I am because of what they provide. That's really all I can tell you guys because I was going to put the interview out that day, and this individual basically asked me not to just because of the PR that could come from it, and he wants to be able to answer everyone if they have questions. So he told me just to wait just a little bit. And you can play both sides, long and short. You let the trade come to you. Risk management is key. Lose the ego, and almost anyone can successfully day trade. Just need a screen time. That's correct. Honestly, trading for charity, I tried it. I just could not provide that. I couldn't put in the time. I obviously didn't have the 25,000 in my account to actively day trade, but I was swing trading quite a bit, and I just could not put in the screen time or the time to really hone in that much to really understand like what stock was going to be that significant that day. So I gave up on that aspect for now. I do think once I get much further along, I think at some point I will definitely get back to it, because I like the aspect. I like how it feels to do it. But I just can't do it at this time. But I agree with everything you're saying, like, completely. DJ calls, yes you do. Okay, so next summer for what? Me going? Are you saying me going full time? I'm holding 5,000 shares of SNDL and 1K of OGI too. They're both up over 200%, holding my portfolio up, along with CGC, TLRY, and my favorite APHA. That's incredible. Lucas definitely knows some juicy deets, but can't share or don't. Yeah, I can't right now. I don't really know everything, guys, because of obviously the non-disclosure with Ag Eagle. Some of the things I am kind of aware of is what is going on a little bit with the drone sector. Like, I think having these conversations with very significant people within the sector, you really start to build good relationships. And if like they truly see that you care about what you're doing when it comes to their, their company, and you're giving them free PR, like that's what it's nice about it. So they're willing to kind of throw you a bone if you're helping them in that manner. So, it's nice to know that there's a lot of people committed to making this a success because they see the aspect. One, guys, it's cost effective. When you have a drone, you pay upfront for the drone, but when it comes to what it involves to deliver a package or whatever you're delivering or whatever you're doing with a drone over a period of time, that will pay for itself because of how cost effective it is. So there's just so much that's about to happen. And in all honesty, just from doing these things, these interviews, it's just regulations that's holding it back. Once the regulations get passed, you guys will be surprised what is going to really just start just rushing the news. Like once certain things start to be let up, and the FAA starts loosening up and starts passing things, and you start to see a lot more flexibility when it comes to, guys, I'm telling you, people will become aware of drones. When Schumer and the Dems talk cannabis, my portfolio gets excited. That's funny. Unless you are on OG Nora, then he shares a little more. Just a little. Have a good night, fam. Hope we see some green on Monday. Randy, I appreciate you coming in. As always, my friend. True OG right there. Should we buy more Ag Eagle, Lucas? Blink twice. Lucas, no spoiler kind of guy. I try not to give too much out because I want the videos to really kind of represent, and you guys get the full, the full experience of like even what I'm going through. So that's a big part for me. I don't, like I said, guys, there's non-disclosures agreements across the board with a lot of these companies. So I don't know like so much more detail than just the average person. I really don't. But when you're talking to them and you're getting kind of some behind the scenes to like break the ice, to really start these conversations, and you start talking about things, you really start to understand where some of these people are when it comes to this sector. And that's what I think is more exciting for me. Yeah, Lucas, if we should buy more Ag Eagle, just stroke the beard. I'm telling you guys, if you need to buy more Ag Eagle, buy more based on your studying and your due diligence. SNDL has a good strategy. That's the only hemp company I'm involved with is SNDL. Wednesday Adams, I just sent a message to Trey. I'll see if he'll listen to me tomorrow. Oh, interesting. That's interesting, Wednesday. I would love to get in contact with Trey and do something with Trey. That would be freaking incredible. That would be incredible. Trading for charity. Quick tip before I go for you and those that are watching for day trading. is to use your lines, key levels, and SRs with an intraday chart of 3 to 5 minute. Use level 2 to verify your lines. Use your smart stop loss. Interesting. Appreciate that, Trading for Charity. Hopefully to see you more in here on Fridays, Trading for Charity. I appreciate you coming in. It means a lot. Biden will sign, just bought about anything he's told to. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. Wednesday, that'd be incredible. That would be incredible. Yeah, that would be kind of like a celebrity moment in a way for me, just because, like, obviously I served. He's still currently in. I know I've heard his story when it comes to the military, so I would really like to just talk to him about that, whether that is even public or not. But just talking stocks in general, like, that would be incredible. That was the strangest blink twice, brother. Awkward. Of course, buy more UAVs. Next question. I disagree, Lucas. Put everything you can on red. I feel like I have been. Putting everything on red because that's all it feels like I've been dealing with is red. Mr. Lucas, do you have any space plays? I feel like my space choices are heavily fortified within the sector, but I'm always open to finding new companies. I am involved with, where is it at? The one space play that I'm involved with, I was involved with actual space, SPCE. I since then have gotten out of that one. The one that I'm involved with right now, I gotta find it. Stable Road Acquisitions, SRAC. That's the one space company that I'm involved with at the moment. So you by chance know if UAVS and Aurora ACB connected? UAVS SEC page says Aurora. Am I saying that correctly? Because somebody blasted me the other day for saying that. Honestly, I know Aurora is connected to Valkyrie. I'm not so much sure how much connected they are to Ag Eagle. Trading for Charity, do you have a channel? I just looked. I couldn't find it. Lucas, can you add PLNHF to your list? Hemp Mall. Yeah, let me get it on. It actually might be on there already. PLNHF. Got it. Wednesday, check out Northrop Grumman. It has been steadily moving up. That is a very, very good stock. Defense, into, obviously aeronautics, military related, gets very big military contracts. All right, I'm back, Flea Gang, and just got homemade burgers. He smashed the patties. The planet, hell yeah. Yo, do any of you go on Webull? I use Webull a lot, DJ Qualls. That's what I actually have pulled up right here. I don't trade through it. I use it mostly for the platform. I really, really enjoy the platform. I think the platform is incredible. What is that code for, Duckster? Oh, man. I'm in CRNT as pseudo space play. That's awesome. Honestly, I'm looking to find some more space plays. I do obviously think that that's going to be significant. But like I said, guys, I'm just where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm okay with my positions. It's not that I don't want to add more to certain areas, but man, I really like the position I'm in. Yeah, no problem, Wednesday, for sure. Yeah, I did 8 years, 6 active, I guess you could say active guard, and then 2 years inactive, where if emergencies happen, then I get called up. So I did a year of technically 8, but 6 where I was, heavily involved. I was able to go to Poland. I was able to go to Germany. I did a couple stints in the United States. for some emergency management stuff. It was a tremendous learning experience. I enjoyed every minute of it. I really did. And the only reason I chose to get out was because I wanted to, start a family with my wife, and that happened. So, yeah. Oh, high tide has been running. I saw it at 44 cents. Then looked, is at 70 cents. It's been dipping, but at a chain stores in Canada, cannabis backed by all big players, HITD. Interesting. Well, go to chats, look for user I'm not cat. Will make sense when you read my profile. Oh, okay. That's kind of funny. You look for the user I'm not a cat. Smashing patties. That's how we do. I love patties. You guys are awesome. What's it like serving? I chose to be a military police officer. And it's different. Like, I do have to say there's a lot of people that respect you for choosing to take the oath to serve this country. I did it for a couple reasons. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. 9/11 pissed me off. But I also saw America for the first time in my lifetime come together. And it didn't matter like your background. It didn't matter who you were. I saw the United States for truly what it could potentially be, and that was a big reason why I wanted to join. And so that's a big reason why I did what I did. But it's gratifying. You really do learn a lot. And it depends on what, there's so many different jobs that you can be involved with. So yeah, if you're really truly interested in like the ultimate team, you're really truly interested in, doing that type of thing, I would say go for it, but it's not for everybody. If you don't like being yelled at, you don't like being told what to do, that's not for you. Sam, I did not know you work for Northrop Grumman. That is incredible. That's awesome. Yes, we talking burgers. I should have sold CPASH at 30. My current space plays are Luna, SFTW, VACQ. Wow, that's awesome, Wednesday. That is awesome. So you're a big time space advocate, I guess you could say. I like to see that. I like to see how people play things differently. It's very interesting to me. So thank you for sharing. MP, military police officer. What is NOCN? Is that a ticker? Oh, Northrop Grumman. They're a military, so like they do contracts. They're very military driven. So a lot of Air Force contracts, like they supply some of the, the fighter jets that we use as military. So like the Air Force gets some of their planes made and from Northrop Grumman. There's a lot of military contracts. So like certain drone companies go through Northrop Grumman. There's just a lot of things, like a lot of our defense systems and missiles and things like that are manufactured through Northrop. So there's just a lot that really goes through that. It's a big time company. I'm sure Sam could tell you a lot more since he works for them, but it's an incredible thing for sure. Guys, I'm out. Goodbye. A little busy. Appreciate you coming in, Chang, as always. It means a ton. DJ Qualls, yeah, me too. Still pisses me off. Yeah, September 11th is a tough day for me every year, just because a big part of who I am is helping people. It's always has been. That's why even going through college, I wanted to be a teacher. I enjoyed helping young individuals learn and become, a little bit older, and educating them and seeing them grow and mature and and enjoy what they do. That was a big part for me. So, and then obviously giving back in YouTube and doing that, and like that's just always been my mentality. So to see people helpless and not be able to fight for themselves because of a position they were put in by our enemy, that hurt me. It hurts. I bought 200 shares of CPSH at 7-ish average. It shot up to $26. I sold 100 and kept the rest for free. It's still worth... Holy smokes, that's awesome. Lucas OnlyFans up 12%. Let's go, Duckster. I love to hear that. I like seeing the OnlyFans at 12%. Now I'd like to buy more CPSH. I don't blame you. I was an engineer in the Marines in the 90s. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your service, sir. What's the coolest thing you did in the service, Lucas? I would have to say like my trip to Germany was really incredible. I got to go to Poland, but I basically got to shoot every weapon system that, they have to offer. So I threw grenades. I got to shoot rocket launchers. I got to shoot basically every weapon device that every machine gun you can honestly think of. I got to shoot a 50 cal. I got to shoot, I was a heavy gunner, so I carried a gun that shot 7.62. Like, I got to do a lot of things that most people on a normal basis will never get to do. So that was incredible just to be able to say I did a lot of that stuff. So, yeah. Duckster needs to get him a double animal style. And no, I ain't talking about the In-N-Out burger. Damn double animal style. Gorilla. Yeah, the mask made me mad too. They'll grow up thinking that's normal. Yep. What the heck is going on with Kim Jong-un? I have no idea. That's crazy. I keep thinking about selling my position in Kratos Defense, KTOS. I do like Kratos, though. But they got a lot of military contracts. Yeah, that one's going to be tough. Oh, you're in space, too, Wednesday? I would assume that's a big one. Policemen with rocket launchers, laugh my ass. I approve. Yeah, that was probably one of the coolest things. So, you guys know noob tubes. I would assume you guys know what noob tubes are from like Call of Duty and stuff. Like, I was able to shoot one of those, but I was like truly able to shoot like a rocket launcher. It was pretty sweet. The Rocket Man. Yeah, some of the coolest stuff I got to see too was like being like close to some of the people that were able to fly like planes. So like engaging and seeing like up close, like being able to see like the warthogs and like some of the people who fly those. Like, it's just, there's so much stuff I got to see. Yeah, the 50 cal, that was man, that was cool. Yeah, the AT4. Yep. Yeah, and I know Trey actually, that's what he actually went to the military for, was to I was actually going to do the same thing he did, but I ended up choosing a different route. But he chose to actually shoot. I can't remember the actual vehicle he's involved with, but he shoots like missiles off the back of trucks. Sounds like Monday through Thursday in Thailand to me. I was an M60 gunner and combat engineer clearing minefields. Yep. I hear you. KJU and Iran are an excuse state, not rough state. Hope that helps. I got you. He can't mention his job title. What is it again? Are you talking? No, are you talking to me? Oh, you're talking about Trey. I can't remember exactly what the weapon system he was. Because I know I was gonna get into it. It's man, I wish I could remember what it was called. But I ended up choosing a different job, and they call them MOSs. So your jobs are MOSs, at least in the Army. I got you, DJ Qualls. So true. Hard to pick just one. Yeah, I hear you on that too, Wednesday. How can we get the algo to push this live out more viewers, man? I know, I wish. I hear you, Duckster. I hear you. I know. We trained doing all types of booby traps, explosive cross training with Royal Thai Marines. Yeah, that was incredible. When I was there in Poland, we actually did a pretty, we did a big joint country like allied type missions. It was incredible to I think I showed you guys before, but I actually got like a Polish 4 stars uniform. I swapped my uniform out for his. I got a ton of patches from German soldiers. Like, it was an incredible like experience just to be able to like engage with other militaries from other countries. I'm sharing till we broke. Are you talking about this? That'd be incredible. Make sure that Claymore is facing the right way. I tell you guys, one of my favorite movies, speaking of Claymores, and I was watching it last night, was The Golden Circle, the Kingsman. I absolutely love the Kingsman. Like, I wish they would have made a few more movies around the Kingsman. I know that they're talking about potentially coming out with another one. I sure hope they come out with another one. I love the Kingsman. Love the Kingsman. All right, fam. Got a long day tomorrow. Have a great weekend. See you in the Discord. Duckster, your homework is to get in line for that double, kid. We fabricated our own Claymore mines. Holy smokes, that's awesome. I bet you'll never forget how to do that. That would be a bad day. That's awesome. Well, guys, we've been going for 2 hours and 7 minutes, and I am actually going to wrap this one up too. It is going on 11 o'clock at my time. This was an incredible live stream. I can't thank you guys enough, as always. Hopefully you guys did have an incredible Friday. Whether you finished green, whether you finished red, I hope you guys have a tremendous weekend. Hopefully you guys get everything done that you want. Hopefully you get to spend quality time with the people you enjoy spending time with. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Every single one of these Fridays is incredible for me. I love engaging and talking to you guys about everything, whether it is just stocks or we just come on here and just talk about everything in general. It's incredible. So I can't thank you guys enough. Hopefully you guys have a tremendous week starting out next week. I still have a ton of stocks to cover, and obviously more information is going to keep coming out on the ones we are covering. So I really do appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you. I'm going to try to finish up reading these. Talking about Cobra Gold. I hear you. Multi-country training in Thailand in the 90s. Oh, I got you there. I've heard a little bit about that. Mr. Lucas, who do you watch for stocks? Wednesday, I watch a lot of up and coming new people. So I do watch Trey. I like Trey. Here, I can actually kind of show you real quick before I get off here. If this thing loads. Bobby Shea going in with TSMP, TSMPD, HMBL, humble, yay. So Wednesday, I follow Trading with CJ. A big one that I also follow is Misty. I was very big on Jack, but more or less now he doesn't work a little bit different paths on our styles. You Can't Stop Trading is very good for penny stocks. JMac is pretty good for SPACs. Bobby Shea, obviously, I go to. Trey, obviously, is a go-to. I follow Mike the Investor is very good with crypto. I did like Justin. Justin hasn't put out a video for a while. Justin was very good. If you guys truly want live streams, you really want phenomenal chart analysis, like just incredible like chart analysis. Burner Market Trading is incredible. I'm telling you guys, he is phenomenal. JJ's not so much. He's all about more like life and stuff now. Obviously, this guy, if you want to check out some Jeeps and some pretty cool stuff, go check him out. Stockmo, if you're really involved with like Tesla and things like that. Basically, that's about it. And then, obviously, who can forget about Nora? Nora, the Stock Explorer. Gotta check her out. But that's kind of what I do. Alpha Status Stocks is incredible right now. Those two guys are working together. Very motivational, very heavily involved when it comes to penny stocks, but it all depends on your style. That's a big thing, guys. You're going to find out that so many of these different YouTubers, they cover so many different things, and that's what's nice about it is there's just so many different perspectives. So those are just some of the people that I pay attention to. So you guys have a fantastic weekend. As always, have a good one.